Welcome into college football now. I'm your host, Harrison Graham. Boston College has moved on from Steve Addazio after 7 seasons. So let's take a look at some candidates in just a few moments. But as I said, Addazio is out, 44 up, 44 down in 7 years. Never won more than 7 games in a season. Went just 21-35 in ACC play over 7 years. That's not going to get it done. I don't know what a realistic expectation at Boston College should be, but they want to be better than a 500 program. I think this year, too, underachieving in a bad ACC, that was the final nail in the coffin for Steve Addazio. So I'll ask you guys this question before we get into our 10 candidates here. Who will Boston College hire as its next head football coach? Let me know in the comments section who should BC bring to town to help run that football program. Let me know. Let's get to number 10 here. We got Pete Carmichael, the offensive coordinator for the Saints. Now, Carmichael doesn't call the plays, but he's worked under one of the best offensive minds for several years now in Sean Payton. So certainly he's a candidate, especially considering he is a Boston College alum. The question is, does he want to dip down to the college level, especially a program like Boston College, even though he is an alumni there? I don't know if he does, but he will be certainly on the list. He's someone that Boston College should call. We will see if Carmichael is interested. I would lean that he is not, but he's certainly someone worth calling if you are Boston College. Number 9 here, I got Jason Candle. I think his status has dipped a little bit. 34-19 at Toledo, certainly still a good mark, but he's 6-6 this year. Was already regressing last year. He's done a nice job, but trending in the wrong direction after taking over for Matt Campbell when he left for Iowa State. Just 40 years old, so still considered an up-and-comer in college football ranks, of course. But you look at his 4 years, 9-4, 11-3 the first 2 years. Think about it. That's a lot of Matt Campbell's players. Last 2 years, 7-6, 6-6 this year with a hopeful bowl game upcoming for Toledo. So not exactly the right direction, but, you know, still 4 straight bowl games at Toledo. That is certainly not a bad thing. We'll see if Jason Candle is in the mix for the Boston College job. Number 8 here, I got Eli DRINKWITZ, the head coach at App State. I just wonder with DRINKWITZ, is he a one-hit wonder? He's been a head coach for 1 season. It's been a great season, 11-1. App State's in the college football playoff rankings for the first time ever. They defeated North Carolina. They defeated South Carolina. He's done a hell of a job. I just wonder how good he actually is because we've only seen 1 year of this. Certainly he's going to get calls. He's going to be in the mix for jobs like Boston College. I'm not sure I would have him at the top of my list. That's why I've got him number 8. I think he is more of a secondary candidate for Boston College, but we'll see if DRINKWITZ is in the mix in the coming days. Okay, today's show, we got some gear for you guys. If you want up to college football gear up to 50% off, we got you guys covered. Boston College fans, you see the hoodies there, pretty sweet. Up to 50% off. Go to chatsports.com/NCAA gear. And if you're not a BC fan, we got gear from other schools as well. You see Ohio State. You got Clemson jerseys. Any major college football program, we got you hooked up. Chatsports.com/NCAA gear. We'll have the link in the comments and in the description for you guys. You click that link, you get it up to 50% off. Perfect gifts for the holiday season. Go do it today. Chatsports.com/NCAA gear. Number 7 here, I've got Butch Jones, the, of course, former head coach at Tennessee. He is Nick Saban's latest reclamation project, which, ironically enough, this has been the worst year for Alabama in quite some time as they just lost their second game of the year to Auburn. Obviously still a great season for the Tide, but not up to their standard. Was a great recruiter at Tennessee, but the results did not show that he was getting top 10 recruiting classes. I'll say this, Boston College could do worse because we know Butch Jones can recruit. If you get the right coordinators in there around him, maybe you can make BC more of an 8-type win team versus a 6-win team, which is what they've been the last several years. This is Butch Jones' career. Obviously, he got on the map at Central Michigan. Cincinnati did some good things as well. Tennessee, 34-27. He got good recruits there, just did not translate into a lot of high-end success. Does he deserve a second chance? I think he'll get one at some point. Not sure Boston College is the opportunity. He may have to go the group of 5 route. Let me know what you guys think. Grade a possible Butch Jones hire. A, B, C, D, or F. I would probably put it in the B minus range. I think it would be an upgrade from Steve Addazio because Addazio could not get good players in there. I at least believe Butch Jones could get decent players. He recruited extremely well at Tennessee. Obviously, Boston College is a harder program to sell, but I think he could do a good job in that area for BC. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section. Number 6 here, I got Jeff Monken. Embrace the triple option, BC. You're already a run the football and play defense type of program. If this was the SEC, I would not say this, but in the ACC, why not? It worked well for Georgia Tech for several years. You know, I'll say this about Monken. He's done a great job at Army. Obviously, this year has not gone the way they wanted it to. They almost beat Michigan early in the year, have kind of stumbled since then to 5-7, but he's done a great job there. Why not fully commit to the triple option? Embrace it, Boston College. I would love to see this. I think it would be an exciting move for BC. They've been kind of a program stuck in the mud for a while. Bring in Jeff Monken. I think that would be a fun idea there. Number 5, as we get into our top 5 BC head coaching candidates here, I got Mike Elko, the A&M DC. There's some buzz around him. I'm not crazy about this idea, obviously. He is a New Jersey native. He's coached in the area, so there is some connection there. He's been a successful DC at multiple stops. I watched A&M play a few times this year. Not a physical defense. Got crushed by LSU over the weekend. I'm not saying that's all on Mike Elko, but I wonder what his status is moving forward, at least for this offseason when it comes to getting a head coaching job. I would go on the offensive side of things if I was Boston College, but Mike Elko will certainly be in the mix for this job. Number 4, I got Al Washington, the linebacker coach at Ohio State. Look, he's a BC alum. He coached there for 4 or 5 years in the early 2010s there, and he's only been a position coach. So that's the thing. Is this too big of a jump for Al Washington? There's rumors swirling that they could bring Don Brown. He could bring Don Brown as his DC because he was the Michigan linebacker coach last year. I know James Yoder would be all on board for that. He's tired of Don Brown at Michigan, so maybe that could be an opportunity for Boston College to get the Washington-Don Brown combo there. Washington knows the program. He's a young guy, up-and-comer. It could be an interesting idea. That's a big jump from a linebacker coach to a head coach. We will see if he is a serious candidate or not in the coming days. Should Boston College hire a position coach? Should any Power 5 coach or team hire a position coach? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Type Y for yes, type N for no. Normally I would say no, but BC is a lower-end Power 5 program. You bring in Washington, a guy that knows the program well, and, you know, say what you want about Don Brown. He's had some success as a DC. If you can get him as well, I think that makes some sense. You find the right offensive coordinator. I think you can certainly do worse than that combination. But let me know what you guys think in the comments section. Now, if you want to bet on college football bowl games, bowl season just around the corner, you got to do it with BetDSI. Chatsports.com/bet. Use our promo code CFB120. Get that 120% deposit bonus. You put down $100, you're going to get 120% for free. I haven't had the best betting season personally, but I put down $100 before the season started. I got plenty left over because I got that $120 for free with that promo code CFB120. So sign up today, make some money with BetDSI. Top 3 candidates here. I've got Lance Leipold out of Buffalo. Now, they've fallen back to earth a little bit this year. Haven't had the best season, but they are going bowling again. Last year is when Leipold really got on the map with the first 10-win season in Buffalo history. Obviously, the ties to the region are already there. The one drawback here, I think, is he's an older candidate at 55 years old. If you're Boston College, do you want to get a guy who's already in his mid-50s? To me, my philosophy is, look, if you're a program looking for new energy, looking to improve, go the younger route. But Leipold's had a lot of success. He has connections to the area, so he will certainly be a worthy candidate. I've got him at number 3. Number 2 here, I got Jeff Hafley, the co-DC at Ohio State. Obviously, he's a Jersey native. He's got experience recruiting and coaching in the Northeast. He was in the mix for the Rutgers job. If Greg Schiano didn't get that job, he might have gotten that job, quite frankly. And he's only 40 years old. He's coached in the NFL. Lots of experience despite only being 40. Ohio State has probably had the best defense in the country this year, so he certainly would not be a bad hire at all if you wanted to go the defensive route there. Obviously, a couple of Ohio State candidates here. We talked about Al Washington earlier. Jeff Hafley, certainly a worthy candidate as well. Maybe if you get him, you make Washington your defensive coordinator. That could certainly be an option for Boston College as well. Top guy here, probably no surprise, Luke Fickell. Look, he's been He was at Ohio State for a long time, so he's coached at high levels for a while now. He was the interim at Ohio State. He's done great things at Cincinnati. He knows the region well. Here's my question. Is Boston College an upward move? We had some debate here in the Chat Sports office. I'm not sure that it is from Cincinnati. And, you BC fans, feel free to get after me in the comments section. He's made Cincinnati one of the top group of 5 programs in the country. He's got a very comfortable job. They're not going to fire him unless he just falls off a cliff for 3 or 4 years in a row. I'm not sure it's an upward move. I understand that it is a Power 5 job, and the ACC is down right now, so it could be an opportunity in that regard. But I think Fickell's kind of worked his way into being more picky for what his next move is. I'm not sure Boston College is the place for him, but he is certainly the first person I'm calling if I am Boston College. Going to ask you guys this question again. Who's Boston College going to hire as its next head football coach? Let me know in the comments section. I'll be commenting with you guys, and we'll see you next time.